Good afternoon and welcome to our second episode of Between the Two Pines, brought to you by the Breakthrough Task Force Coalition, whose goal is to reduce underage access for drugs and alcohol. I want to wish everybody happy holidays, and today we're just going to be talking about stress and depression and anxiety and how we can avoid using substances during the holidays, and how sometimes it gets a little lonely. So we just want to help you guys and provide some support. And so today I have Eileen Hoefer here from Lutheran Social Services, who's going to give us some information on that. So we'll just jump right into the questions if you don't mind.
No problem.
All right. Well, the first question I have for you today is, what are the dangers of substance abuse while attempting to manage your anxiety, stress, or depression during the holiday season?
Well, the simple answer is it makes everything worse. The more complicated answer is that most of the alcohol particularly is a depressant. So if you're already depressed and anxious, you're going to get more depressed and anxious. The uppers, if you're anxious, are going to make you more anxious. Basically, there's no real substances other than prescribed medication by a good psychiatrist that you should be using to try to mediate those symptoms that you're having. It just really makes things out of your control.
Right.
The more you use, the less control you have. The more anxious and depressed you get, the less control you have, the more you use.
Right.
And it's a very bad cycle.
All right. Thank you. What are some of the signs of people having trouble managing their stresses, anxiety, or depression during the holiday season?
There's several of them, and they're actually similar to suicide symptoms. They're similar, so I'm just going to go through a few. A sense of feeling hopeless, or that there's no hope for your future. A lot of people get that during the holidays. It's supposed to be a happy time. It's supposed to be you be with your family, be with your, whatever, and everybody's happy, and you're not happy. And lots of people out there aren't.
Right.
So that's one thing that, you start getting that feeling of it's just hopeless, I'm never going to be happy again. Isolating yourself, or really feeling lonely. I am alone, and I'm going to isolate myself. I'm going to go in my house, in my room, and never do anything else in those types of things. Getting irritable. People who say, get away from me, leave me alone. They start getting more angry. They start getting more frustrated. You see it in all the stores. You see it in the, everywhere. People are frustrated and just, and the more you get frustrated, again, the worse things get. So that's definitely part of it. Let's see. Drastic changes in mood or behavior. If you're not getting out of bed in the morning, and you were, if you're not going to work, if you're not taking a shower, or help, you can't do it by yourself. One big one is engaging in risky behaviors. We all see people who, for example, they're snowboarding tied to a car on the snow, or they're jumping off of the roof into big snow piles, or I'm talking snow because it's Big Bear, but they're doing crazy things they wouldn't have done before.
Okay.
And it's usually a feeling of, I just don't care if I die, so I'm just going to go out there and do crazy things I wouldn't do before. Substance abuse we talked about already. Either new substance abuse or escalation of substance abuse is a real symptom. And then if someone says, I think I'm just going to go out and kill myself, or nobody would care if I went out and killed myself, that's a real big sign that there's something really wrong.
Right.
And you have to pay attention.
Okay.
You can't just ignore that. And by the way, asking someone if they're thinking about killing themselves does not cause them to kill themselves. It's actually an opening that many people really wish someone would say that, so they can say, yeah, I feel that way, and then get some help.
Right.
And have somebody help them.
Okay. So you would say that if you see somebody that has all these signs, the biggest thing is to get help.
To get help.
All right. And Lutheran Social Services offers a lot of resources and offers a lot of help. What are some of the particular things that you guys do offer for not just the people that are suffering from these things, but from maybe the friends and family members as well that can help them?
Of being unsure what to do and
Yes.
how to do it. Over the holidays, and we have this year round, we have a mental health hotline that we have for Big Bear specifically, and I think rather than giving the number, I'll let you put it on the comments so it'll be a little easier. But that mental health hotline is manned 24/7, 365. so that there's always a trained mental health person. It's either our office during the weekdays and normal open time, or Doves provides the service that can talk to you, that can get you hooked up with whatever service that you need.
Okay.
That can sometimes just talk to you in the middle of the night when you just need somebody to do that. And that service has been available for a while, and it continues to be available.
Great.
The Department of Behavioral Health, who we contract with, also has an access unit that's 24/7.
Okay.
And that number I will give to you as well.
Okay.
And that access unit number can help you find if you really need a clinic, or you need a walk-in, or you really need help like right now, and you can't wait for January 2nd when LSS opens back up again. There are walk-in clinics in several areas in the county that you can just walk into. Some of them are 24 hours. They can give you all that access information.
Are those clinics? They're not up here in Big Bear. But
They're not here in
down
Big Bear. Unfortunately, Lutheran Social Services is small enough that we pretty much shut down for the Christmas week.
Right.
But January 2nd, 8 o'clock in the morning, if you want to be on our doorstep in our office on the second story of Summit Plaza, you're more than welcome to do that if you think that you need help.
Okay.
We do take Medi-Cal clients. However, we have referral lists for insurances and people who take other types of things, so we can refer. We also work very closely with Big Bear Center for Change, the drug and alcohol program up here, and very closely with Doves for domestic violence.
Perfect.
So if you come to our door, we'll get you to the right place
Perfect.
for that.
Great. Thank you so much, Eileen. We really appreciate your time and coming to speak with us today. Again, if you need resources and stuff, I'm going to make sure that all those numbers are listed in the comments section of the Facebook Live interview. And so we definitely want to make sure that if you're struggling this season, we want to help you. And so we appreciate you guys tuning in to our second episode of Between Two Pines, brought to you again by the Breakthrough Task Force Coalition. And we wish you all happy holidays. Thanks, and have a great day.